That was really a tough time in my life. It was my first big injury. Growing up in Standerton, it's a small town. I didn't even think rugby as a career. I broke 90 kgs the first time when I was 21.
Fronting up and being physical and standing up with the big doors. What was it?
I actually played fly-off up until I was 16.
So I got it wrong.
Ruckers, settle down, put on your seatbelt because we are on episode 50 and we are coming live, not live but we're coming from Monument World School all the way in Krugersdorp where the Craven week is happening. Guys, you know who I am. I'm the short one, I'm the round one, I am the one and only Rudy Pates, and next to me, my partner!
Is it, where are we? Sorry. Checking quickly. I'm at the Craven week. So, okay, all eyes on the youngsters.
Are you scouting? What's happening?
No, just checking out the future of tomorrow. It's important to keep an eye on these youngsters. What's happening? What's going on here?
The episode 50 has started.
50?
Episode 50, boyki.
Oh,
come on.
Let's get cracking.
Okay.
Let's get cracking.
Let's get the rest appropriately.
Cool,
Okay.
Let's go.
Woo!
Much better.
Much better.
You like this one? It's a new one?
Yes.
Yes.
You
I
look
like
stunning.
Yes.
Much better. Okay. I told you a few weeks ago. Don't forget about me.
Yes,
I know you got another job.
Yeah,
but this is your main thing.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, excellent. Guys, obviously talking about the main thing, the main thing behind the Ruck is powered by Kruger International, Asset and Wealth Management, and also always by Juan's Head, our official betting partner, Lulabet, and then we are dressed to impress. With our old school apparel.
Yeah, go to Stellenbosch right now. Okay, Reineveld in Stellenbosch, especially this weekend coming up.
Yes.
Drykers Du Plessis
in the house in Stellenbosch.
Okay, guys.
Yes.
Go check out all the social media, especially Instagram and stuff like that. And go to Old School. Check their website out. And go see Drykers Du Plessis at Old School at Reineveld in Stellenbosch. Yeah.
Buddy, first of all, where are we? What are we
it's
doing?
the Craven week time. Hey. It's the youngsters coming out this weekend. All the provinces under 18 Craven week. This competition, this tournament has been here for a very long time. Since 1760s and 1770s. It's incredible to see. I mean, it started especially initiated actually with Dani Craven.
Yes.
Yes, Dani Craven, Craven week.
Hy het 'n hondjie ook gehad, apparently. 'n Hondjie.
So incredible to come out here and just see what the talent about the future of tomorrow is all about. The Springboks for tomorrow, the people we're going to support, and hopefully black and yellow.
Cavaliers?
Yeah,
Are you talking about the Cavaliers?
Yes.
Okay.
We're growing
he's
slowly.
a proud Boland Cavalier now, okay?
Yes. So excited to see the boys and support the boys and support all of the youngsters out
Partner,
there.
I've been commentating Ruckers at the Academy Week.
Yes.
There's been some fantastic talent on display.
Yes,
There was Simelane. I'm not too sure, partner. I still need to find out if he's related to Wandile Simelane. But the kid, brother of Wandile Simelane, the kid is phenomenal. He's a balanced runner, and I see a bright future for him. Absolutely bright future. Another standout, two standout scrum halves for me, partner, at the Academy Week. They come from a bit smaller schools.
Write it down for me.
It is... Let me think. Danilo Jordan. He's from Pearson High School in the Eastern Cape.
Yep.
And then also Bronwyn Williams from Home.
The boys are doing it well.
Boland,
Yeah.
excellent. His ability to pass off both ends. He can kick well. And I've been really impressed with those two scrum halves at the Craven Week. And those are guys to watch out. Okay, guys?
Yeah.
Awesome.
The Academy Week, the Craven Week has been awesome, especially the Boland.
Our future is in good hands, partner.
Yes. We got the net. We must. Hey, okay.
Catch it.
You catch
Look
it.
after it.
Yes. Okay. It's crucial.
Okay.
Crayfish.
Yeah.
Okay. It's crucial.
All right.
Yeah. So that's fantastic. Yeah. But let's get to the lineup. Eh?
Okay.
Let's line this thing up. Especially we come all the way here. Hey.
Monument High School.
Hey, so the lineup is pretty simple, guys, okay? We're going to start off nice and simple. We got a guess in the house.
Yes.
Eh?
Friend indeed.
Friend indeed. Who's that?
That is Kriel.
Jaco Kriel in here. Hey. awesome to catch up with him. Also retired rugby player. You guys had a nice relationship as well.
Yes.
So yeah, fantastic to catch up with him. We have a little bit of a news and updates, and then we get the results.
Hey.
And then after that, there's nothing going on this weekend. Let's do it.
This weekend is all about liking, sharing and subscribing.
And watching all the other episodes.
All the episodes. You go to Sia
It's
Kulisi,
episode
you go
50.
to Mani Lebok, you go to Kainan Moody, and you go to all of them. You go to Libby Jansen van Rensburg. You watch all of the episodes. You make sure that you are all caught up before Island come. Okay,
100%.
and Island, ek is reg vir julle.
Ons gaan hulle
Sorry,
uitso.
I'm getting
We
aggressive.
in the head.
Sorry.
Behind the ruck is in the head.
Island.
Yeah.
Ek eet veel met die kop, okay.
Yeah, so partner, quickly, news and updates. The boys are obviously prepping for the 6th of July at Loftus Versfeld and obviously Durban after that. So the squad is squad is out as well for the Springboks, but then there's another squad that's out. It's black and white in New Zealand.
Say what so I can't?
I keep an eye. We said, hey, I want to know what's happening. Rugby Championship. I don't want to come up here and what's happening.
New captain.
Yes.
For the All Blacks.
Barrett, yeah.
Barrett.
Scott Barrett is obviously taking the armband, even with Adi Savia in the camp.
Being vice captain, Adi.
Yes. So vice captain with who's the other vice captain?
Good
Barrett
question.
It's Barrett.
No, it's not Bowden. Other one.
Oh, Jordy Barrett.
Jordy
Yeah,
Barrett.
Jordy Barrett.
There we go, Ruckers. Ons fit hom uit sommer.
Yes, so
but it's interesting. I think Razors is probably want someone that has got a good relationship with.
Yeah.
They worked together for ample amount of time at the Crusaders, and they're going to work together. I love the jersey, though. Sorry, Ruckers. I'm not going to lie. I do like
Do you like it?
I like the old school
white
look.
No, it's all black, man. Why white? Eh?
Yeah, but I just like the look.
Oh, do you like the look?
Don't attack me. Okay.
But yeah, so incredible to see. There's a couple of new faces there as well. I could have, me and you were watching and following the Super Rugby. We would love to see like guys like Daniel Rona in there getting opportunity. Ruben Love, especially from the Hurricanes, the fullback, getting opportunity.
That's a tough miss.
And the number 8 of Blues,
Oscar Satutu
didn't make the squad.
Yeah.
So he's out. They obviously went for the Chiefs. Satiti.
It was changed for Satiti.
Satiti.
Okay.
So Satiti is in the squad coming from the Chiefs, the 8 men of them. And I mean, listening to Razor's interview as well, he said he wanted a guy that's more physical and more on top of it. He doesn't go quiet when it gets tough.
And partner, before we get to Jaco Ruckers, quickly, part of the news and update, okay? Israel Dek tweeting they must the South African team.
Yes.
A guy from the Free State out of Bloemfontein.
He missed that, yeah. And we missed it too. Hey? They're getting tired. Looks like they're getting tired.
Between the two of us, between the two of us, special memory Super Rugby. But imagine, we spoke about this before. Yes. The Free State Cheetahs in the Super Rugby. It works.
It works. I got an idea. I think the two of us must make a repost video for Israel.
Okay, how are we doing it?
Yeah, we're going to come out hot and say, listen here, it's time for, Super Rugby, obviously, Israel Dag. This is your two boys, Juan de Jong, Rudy Pacey, all the way from behind the Ruck. So we got a plan for all this, okay? We bring South Africa Rugby back to the Super Rugby, okay? And we bring in the Cheetahs, okay?
Yes.
The Cheetahs.
I love it.
The cheetah. Listen, the cheetah. So Israel, don't worry, okay? We go throwback Thursdays, we go TBT.
We got it.
Yes.
Partner,
but yeah, it's like man.
Let's leave all of that. Let's get to our guest.
Yes.
Let's talk some rugby with him and see what life after rugby has been like with him.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Up next, Jaco Kriel.
Partner, we're sitting here.
Yes.
I don't want to go to him quickly because I still want him to be nervous.
Okay.
He's a legend, okay?
Yes.
He used to play Craven week with a scrum cap.
Yes.
He let the scrum cap go after a few years.
He broke my heart in well.
Did he?
Yeah. Karika finals, but krijg ook.
Okay. Jaco Kriel, welcome to the number one rugby podcast.
Thank you, James. Appreciate it. It's a lovely entrance, Paige.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He missed you.
Don't make fun of my scrum cap.
That scrum cap, Ruckers, he looked horrible. Okay. He wore red rugby high top boots, partner, with I don't know what color that was. Cream. A cream rugby tech, and the rugby tech was off the scrum cap.
Hij moest uitstaan, ja.
Jaco, first of all, long time no see. How are you doing, my friend?
No, life after rugby, I think both of you know, it's an interesting journey. Journey about finding yourself, finding a new purpose. And it's been amazing for me. So keeping myself busy with a lot of stuff that we will probably talk about a bit later.
Yeah. And life after rugby is tough, especially when you finish. Not a lot of people get a good transition. How's the transition been for you in terms of, finding a next job? Because a lot of the times it takes a couple of months, even years, to find a new job, a new purpose. How's your transition been? Has it been tough?
I've actually been very blessed in that way because I've started coaching at Hoërskool Garsfontein when I was still playing. I was consulting there. And then the main sponsor, that's Go Business, heard I'm finishing rugby. And I didn't really know what my plans was. I was like, okay, I'm going to run this low salary on coaching and see where it goes.
yeah. Bread and butter.
And then he just approached me and said, no, I must come see him. And he got me in as a brand ambassador for him. And he opened a bar, gave me some shares there, and things ran from there. And now I'm very involved in schools and loving every moment.
Jaco, so did he think you were a good guy, a nice guy? Is that why he asked you to get involved?
Yes, man. Probably.
Okay. Jaco, before we get into your journey and your life story, quickly, guys, we had a big test match this past weekend. Let's quickly just talk about a little bit about that. What was your thoughts about? Obviously, there was the Springboks' first game after the World Cup. Obviously, the result was easy. But is there anything that stood out for you? Anything that you saw? Players that stood out for you in the game?
Yes, building up to the game, I was really excited to see some young talent coming through, some chances being, some debuts out there. And it was lovely to watch. You could see that first half didn't really click. Tried some stuff, made some mistakes. But I felt the young guys really put up their hand this weekend. Like, the passion for that Bok jersey is just unbelievable. Yeah. And you have the old guys keeping them, or not the old, the experienced guys keeping them calm.
We're old guys.
So keeping the whole team calm and the young guys just doing what they love. So it was amazing to see. Really, really glad for Edwill scoring a try, being man of the match. He's been working so hard. For that Bok cap. I've had a chat with him a couple of times when I was still playing. He's like, Jaco, what do you do to become a Bok?
Okay.
Like, it will just work hard. You're on the right path. Just do what you do. And just amazing to see his performance.
Yeah, being a Lions legend, obviously. Is it good to see guys like Edwill van der Merwe, Kionon and Krappie and Morne van der Merwe in the squad, seeing what the Lions have done throughout the last 2 seasons, especially last season in fantastic form. Is it good for you as an old Lions player to see the guys coming through Lions rugby looking good?
No, it's amazing to see. I think what people don't see is like the hard work they put in. Like the Lions isn't always the team that does well or win trophies, but the Lions team still works hard. They still got passion for the jersey, and they really. Everyone wants to be a Bok. Not everybody's going to be a Bok. It's amazing to see. Just those names that you mentioned now is probably 4 of the hardest workers around there.
Yeah. Just so Springbok rugby is back.
It's lekker, man. Honestly, it's fantastic. I thought Edwill was. He looked comfortable, man. I think we quickly need to talk about him because he looked like he belongs at Test match level. His work rate, that 2 double tackles he made in a row. A try-saving tackle, and then obviously working off his one wing to score a brilliant try where he looked to find work, and once he found it, here to finish, I don't really.
Onder die paal, hè? Hij kon het glo nie.
No,
that's fantastic, yeah.
I'm extremely happy for him, Jaco. Looking forward, are you guys happy with the selections Rassie has made today? The team, the squad that is out? Any names missing that we feel like
Yeah, obviously looking at the Wales test in Twickenham, you had to try a couple of things, especially with Ireland coming in the next couple of weeks. I think the big boys, not the big boys, but experienced boys will start coming in, filtering into that positions. But it was good to see guys getting those opportunities, especially Edwill van der Merwe. Fassie,
Fassie was good.
In the air, huh? Jordan, he was fantastic, but it's good to see the guys getting opportunity and doing well.
No, definitely. I also think Fassie had a really solid game at 15. That's the type of guy that you want against Ireland, against Wales. And I think one guy that's probably a bit unfortunate, but saying that, I don't know where he would fit in, is Wilco Louw. The bull scrum has been solid the whole season. But you've got Frans Malherbe there, you've got Vincent Koch there, so who do you drop, who do you go with? So that's a really tough one. I thought he had a really good season for the Bulls.
Yes, that's a good name. I thought Kemi Hanekom might also crack the nut, but yet again, who do you drop, who do you leave out?
But he's injured now.
Oh, he's injured?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's left out due to injury.
Well done, Jakesy. You're coming onto my show and educating
Schooling
me.
you, you got served.
Yes.
And you're following obviously Springbok rugby. Obviously, as you retired and things, you got different ambitions and looking out for different things. You still following Springbok rugby and see how the boys are doing?
Definitely. If I can be honest with you, John, when I retired, I was just getting away from any rugby because I was just a bit tired of it. It's a long journey, tired of a sore body, all that. So I didn't watch rugby for quite a while. And after started watching the World Cup, I was fortunate enough to fly over to France to go watch the final. Oh, and that was amazing.
Wow.
So you got an invite, huh? Definitely sort him out.
Getting back into stuff now and enjoying watching rugby and being in the coaching part of the game, it's important to watch a lot of rugby. I remember Coach Johan Ackerman always said, watch game after game, you will learn lessons, you will see new stuff. And you never really realize when you're playing because you don't always want to watch all the games.
Yeah.
Now you realize you have to keep on top of everything that's happening.
The changes and stuff.
Actually, now that Jakes is mentioning partner, I did the same thing the day I stopped. There was a time
you take a break like a
I don't
gap
know.
year.
I wouldn't say I was an app. I didn't like rugby anymore. But there was a time where I felt like, yes, I just want a Saturday to go to the wine farm. Or I want to go with the kids. I don't want to watch the Bulls play. And I don't want to watch this. So I can actually relate a hell of a lot with you there in understanding that party. But Jakesy, let's start from the ground up, okay? As you know, we're going to talk about Jaco Kriel. Before we get to Jaco Kriel, the Springbok, share with us waar je geboren is, family, a little bit about your background, where you come from.
Yeah, PJ, usually when I speak to people, I tell the story the other way around. But
Okay.
I was born in Standerton, 1989, 21st of August, and I matriculated there as well. So I was born in Standerton Hospital, matriculated there, but my journey in between wasn't always so colourful. So I obviously loved playing rugby. My dad taught me how to tackle on the farm with freaking millie bags. Corn bags. Tackle there. But unfortunately, I lost my mother when I was 13. I lost my brother when I was 14. And I lost my sister and a little daughter when I was 17. So it was basically me and my dad on this amazing journey about just keep on fighting. Being resilient, making the right small choices. And then I was fortunate enough to get an opportunity at the Lions, played further, and unfortunately I lost my dad in 2020, so that was my last part of a family that I lost. And for me, it's about giving back to children, about giving hope. So that in my life story, I would like to carry that on.
Okay, Jakesy, and obviously I know you really well. Partner, you just mentioned the Lions journey. We started together 2008. 2008.
No,
not 2008 partner starting together. And I had the privilege the other day, Jakes, I don't know if you know, SA Rugby Magazine phoned me and they asked me, pick your perfect 15. And I said, as long as Jaco Kriel is on 6. That is the first guy that I would go to war with. And I think the first word that you mentioned now was resilience. Does that sum up who Jaco Kriel was as a rugby player, especially early on before you came a Springbok?
Yeah, thank you, PJ. Appreciate it. I saw that. Life isn't easy for any of the rugby players. So I believe that the earlier you start believing in yourself and believe to never give up, the better your life is going to turn out. Because life is full of adversity. You will never go through life without adversity. So the sooner you realize you have to fight and keep on fighting, no matter what happens to you or when it happens to you, the better off you are in life.
Yes. Was it always your dad's dream for you to become a Springbok or make it one day? Or was it?
Not at all, John. Yes, growing up in Standerton, it's a small town. I didn't even think rugby as a career. I did it for the fun of it. I loved rugby, and the opportunities. I was fortunate enough to get the opportunities that I got.
And the challenges for you as well, especially in the playing in a position where it's always 120,
Yes,
110 kgs, yeah. But for you, you know, weighing at 97 or 100 kgs, you know, fronting up and being physical and standing up with the big doors. What was the challenges for you throughout your career, especially in the later stage?
Yeah, going back to positions, I actually played fly-off up until I was 16.
So I got it wrong. So it's actually big for his
Hy's
position.
vir linkervoetvaarder so hottie-klou wat hy skop. Ja.
Okay, never knew.
So one teacher at school moved me from fly-off to flanker, and being in a small school, there's not a lot of options. So he got a lot of slack for it. But I was, as you mentioned, I was lightweight for forward. In matric, I weighed 79 kgs playing Craven week. And for me, it was, my dad always said, just be the fittest person on the park, because the bigger guys will make it tough for you 30-40 minutes, but the second half you're going to run ragged.
Yeah.
Yes, Jake, let's talk about the 79 kgs, okay? Partner? Yeah. 79 kgs.
Not 97.
Ask him quickly, what was his time over 40 meters?
Huh?
Yeah, but my best time was, I think at the SA Under-20s was 4.7.
4.7 over 40 meters, partner. Got there, played with a flanker. Yes, I didn't know him, and Coach Timmy was our coach back then, Timmy Goodwin. He just said, this is a gem.
Yeah.
Trust me, this guy can play rugby. Jake, how did Jaco come from 79 kgs then to being the starter at the Lions?
Yes, Paige. I don't know if you can remember Les.
Yes,
Les Archer.
Les geleer, hè?
So, yes, pre-season after pre-season. Back in the days when we were young, we didn't have a running pre-season. We had gym.
Yeah.
That's all we had. Like
so
these
just
days,
gym to get big.
the young boys have this massive pre-season that they have to build a foundation on running, you know, the long stuff, the short stuff. We just have a gym. And I think I broke 90 kgs the first time when I was 21.
Yes. And the amount of supplements, partner, that he had to take. He didn't pick up any weight. Nothing.
Mother Nature didn't
Mother Nature, but yet again, obviously, you were fantastic. I think you were, when we played Varsity Cup together, you were 3 games in a row, man of the match.
Yeah, you were very sour about that.
Yeah, I was not happy, Ruckus.
You don't want to share, eh? You keep you,
I don't know. I was like, who's up there? Is it Nasbuta? Who's picking Jaco every time? I'm the guy passing him the ball, but here he's getting the pink shorts all the time. Jake, let's talk a bit about your career, please, at the Lions. I know how proud you are about it, and I know how much love you got for that franchise. Please talk to us through the Lions journey, the 3 finals, obviously, that you guys lost, and how did it feel, but also how successful you guys as a team were within that space.
Yes, Paige, you mentioned that we played together. I think you can always relate about how tough it was back in the days. 2009, 2010, when we became seniors. 2010, we didn't win 1 game in Super Rugby.
Yeah.
And also struggled in Currie Cup. John Mitchell came in. Again, we struggled in Super Rugby. We were fortunate enough to win Currie Cup that year. We weren't really on the scene that time. We just started going through the ranks. And a blessing from above is when Johan Ackerman took over at the Union, when we got kicked out of Super Rugby 2012. And he took over at the end of Super Rugby season. It's really tough. I had nothing. All the players was leaving. And he had to work with what he had. And it was basically rebuilding from the beginning. And obviously he's got a real good eye for talent, because there's some guys that's still playing Bok. And he went to fetch guys like Franco Mostert, Faf de Klerk. Faf was at the Union, just brought him back. Names like that. He gave them a chance in 2013 when we had nothing. I mean, they had to organize those games against Russia and Samoa just to keep us busy.
And the question mark, remember the question mark in front of the jersey?
We had no sponsor.
I remember,
So we had no sponsor. We were in the middle of nowhere. There were some months that we didn't even expect a salary because it was going tough at the Lions. And all of this was just for that promotion relegation match against the EP Kings in, I think it was June 2013. And that's where life changed for the Lions, and it was amazing. I think we won it by 2 points, the home and away leg.
Yeah, it was close
Yeah.
at Ellis Park.
We won away and they won away.
Crazy, yeah.
And we went through on 2 points, I think. And that's where it all just started to change. So we were horrible in Curry Cup. I think it was all just mental. We were mentally drained because of this promotional relegation. So we were horrible in Curry Cup 2013. And then 2014 we started. We won our first game against the Cheetahs Super Rugby. Nobody gave us a chance. Then we beat the Blues. So we didn't do well. That year we lost against you guys, John, 2014 Curry Cup final. And Coach Akkers told us that's the importance of home ground advantage. The next year we did better in Super Rugby. And we got a home final in Curry Cup.
The one you lifted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And we actually went unbeaten that year.
Yes.
That was a special year for us. So that was really special. And in 2016, against all odds, we reached the Super Rugby final. And once again, we had to go play the Hurricanes in Wellington. Horrible weather. It was raining like
sideways.
this. We were standing on the field, shivering. And we lost that game. And once again, Coach Akkers told us the importance of home ground advantage. And still getting emotional talking about that 2017 final.
Yeah,
home ground, Crusaders, sold out Ellis Park. Unfortunately, with the red card in the game, and all, we lost that final. And for me, that was probably the game that hurt the most, because I was probably thinking too far ahead. Like away final, Curry Cup, home final we won. Away final, Super Rugby, home final. That would have been a dream ending to the season. And then next year also reached the Super Rugby final. I was injured that time. And that was just amazing years of the Lions, but not only playing rugby. Coach Akkers and Coach Sways and JP and Cash and everybody, they focused on the people we were. They try to make better people, not just better rugby players. The rugby will come from itself.
Yeah.
They always say better people make better rugby players. And happy people make happier, good rugby players. So they really put a focus on that. And that was probably the special moments I'll remember from the Lions. And I went overseas, and obviously I was fortunate enough to end my career at the Lions, which was really
full
special.
circle, yeah.
That's lelik. Yes, love it.
And special memories for you, Jakey, especially as an individual. You spoke about it 2015, the Curry Cup, where you lifted the cup, unbeaten, incredible season. You played us in the final and blast everyone off the park. That memory for you, lifting the cup, how special was that? And also the following year, wearing the green and gold. Obviously a dream you probably wanted to do since you were a little boy.
Yes, definitely. Rugby is all about, I just said, making better people, but ultimately you want to lift trophies as a team. So apart from a Vodacom Cup that we won in 2013, that was the only trophy we lifted as a team. It was really, really special. And that was probably one of the hardest moments in my career as well, because I really thought I had a good chance of getting some Bok cap, and I wasn't part of the World Cup selection. And Coach Akkers just came to me, it's like, Jakes, just keep on doing what you're doing. Don't think too much about it. Just keep being Jaco. And I was fortunate enough to get my chance with Coach Alistair in 2016. That was also really, really special. I remember standing, singing the national anthem and making eye contact with my dad in the stands. And we both just look away. Because it's just so special and emotional.
And when you made your debut, were you guys crying, you and your dad, when you made the phone call? Hoe did he gereageer?
Yeah, I think we put down the phone early enough.
Oh, you guys don't cry together. Okay.
I think both of us cried individually.
Yes.
But it was really, really special.
And looking at your Springbok career, what should I know? Obviously, we the two of us, we played at a similar time together at the Box. It wasn't probably at the time the best. From a result point of view, it wasn't the best chapter, but still, I'm extremely proud that I still played in that team, representing my country. For you, what was the best part about playing for the Box, coming from Standerton?
I just believe nobody gave me a chance when I was a child. Like, everybody expected me to be a washout, to be nothing. I probably had every reason to do whatever I want
Go
in a bad way. and people will just say, yeah, we thought it's going to go that
yeah.
way. So for me, reaching that point in my career, I made my dad proud. I used my talent, my God-given talent, that was amazing. And only afterwards, sitting here now, you realize how many little boys you inspired, or how many young adults you inspired, just being there, playing your heart out.
Yes, I love it.
Nice chap, yeah.
And he had a terrible bakkie. Ruckus.
That's a bakkie.
I
What
have
is
to
the
know. I have to. We got in 2008. We got to the Lions. He had a white Opel Corsa bakkie. Oh my gosh! And that thing was everywhere around Joburg. Okay, that thing was everywhere around Joburg.
Yeah, and Jakes, your time obviously overseas. Why did you go overseas? So you went to was it Japan first, and then you went to Gloucester after that?
Yeah, so in 2016, Japanese club Kubota signed me because I wasn't a Bok back then. And I got my debut at the Springboks, and I spent 2 months in Japan, there in Kubota with Coach Frans Ludeker. And the next season, in the rugby championship, I got injured against Australia. Shoulder injury in September. And the Japanese just cancelled my contract right there and then. So we're not getting any value for our money.
Nope. Scam.
And that was really a tough time in my life. It was my first big injury at the age of 28. And I was out for 14 months with that injury.
Yes,
What was it? Knee?
Shoulder.
Oh, shoulder.
Labrum.
I had a latter J, which failed.
Yes,
The first op failed. A week before I had to play, I could dislocate my own shoulder.
Is it?
Went back to the doctors, like, oh no, it shouldn't be like this. You must go in again.
Sure.
Yes, and then the time at Gloucester, what was it like living in the UK for you?
There's a lot of South Africans here.
Yeah, for me it was tough. Coming from a rich family environment at the Lions, I just never felt the love
Oh yeah.
Okay.
in that way. I don't know.
The brotherhood,
It
the
looks like
connection.
John enjoyed it at the Wasps,
Yeah.
just in a different way. But we were many South Africans at Gloucester, and it always felt like we were opposed with the UK players.
Oh, the
being a South
foreigners.
African- yeah, the foreigners coming, taking over. So that was always a difficult one, but I'm still very privileged to play there, get the opportunity. I always tell people, if I didn't go, I would have always wondered, what if?
Yeah, to experience.
Yes. But now I went and knew there's some players that loves it. Ruan Ackerman's still
Yes.
playing there. He's making the best out of it. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah, it's just about the not the players, but everyone around there. Because we had a couple of South Africans when I was at Wasp, but also the islanders. You know, the Fijians and the Samoas. They always make it easier for you around there. But sometimes with the other English and the culture around there, it's a bit difficult to adapt to it.
And Paddy, sometimes the shoe just doesn't fit. It's part of life. I think. I think sometimes it just. You think something's gonna work out, and it just doesn't work out. I think I've had the same thing in my life. I obviously went over to France, and I thought, yes, I'm gonna have this brilliant retirement.
Plan a
Jakes-
passport. You're going to
Jakes-
stay there, get a passport.
Jakes, I
shoulders lifting in the
had
air.
this brilliant plan. Now I'm gonna go play Pro de rugby. I'm gonna play for 5 years. I'm gonna live the French dream. After 6 months, I realized here my family's having the worst time of their life, and I had to come back and stop. So sometimes the shoe just doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Jakesy, off air, we spoke about your foundation. I know the passion. Please share with the Ruckers, what is the foundation? What's it named? What does the foundation do? What do you do at the foundation?
Yeah, it's really my passion, having the upbringing that I had and seeing so many broken kids out there that's struggling. So I'm busy starting the JK6 Foundation. So basically, what I'm starting off is going to schools absolutely free of charge. It's coming out of my heart. And I speak to the children or the tieners, as they call, about hope, resilience, and choices. Because I believe there's so many kids out there that's struggling with something in their heart or something that happened to them. They're not giving themselves a chance. I just want to put it out there to them. You have a chance in life. Life is not over for you. You're still young. Start with the small choices every day. Build it up. The small choices will become good habits. So just start with small choices and good habits, and you have hope in life. And obviously from there on, if it works out, which I wish it will, I want to help young sports stars, male, female, that can't afford it to come through the system. I want to give bursaries. I want to help with talks, with boots and kit and all of that. I see that with my coaching now. There's some children that's not privileged enough to have those stuff.
And how can people reach you? Is it jk6foundation.co? What is it? What is it at?
Social medias and
So this week we're finalizing the website.
Okay.
And I'll send it through to you guys. And that's where you can reach me.
Okay, awesome. So just sharing your story and motivating and stuff. And they can reach you and you go to any school and you do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you might have to come to my house and preach to my kids. And sometimes they don't listen to me, Jaco. Die bly die hulle luister na my nie. Ja, ek
I'll just tell them I can completely understand. I've known your dad for a long time. I know where you're coming from.
Yes, see. And before Jaco, we say goodbye, partner, I want to get a prediction out of him for the Island Test series. Can I ask him that? Okay. Jaco, 2 matches against Ireland, world champs against, and there is some beef. I think we all can pick it up. There's beef in the air.
Yes.
What do you think is going to happen with the Boks against Ireland?
So, Paige, I'm actually taking this back into the past. So today, 8 years ago, I made my debut against Ireland.
Oh, okay, that's why.
And we won 16-13. So for the first test, I'll go 16-13.
Oh, yes, okay. And the Bokke winning both.
Yes. And the second one?
Yes.
Score prediction the second one? In Durban?
In Durban, yes. I probably should have gone 16-13 in Durban because the ball is slippery out there. Let's say 27-24.
Oh, close. You're going close games.
Yeah.
Both close games. Yeah. Okay. Anything that...
The Irish is angry at us. They obsessed with us.
What happened in the quarterfinal, in the Rugby World Cup, they've obviously watched Chasing the Sun
as
well.
They're very unhappy.
You're a C as well, so it's
ons eet hulle man. Ek is nie bang, ons eet hulle.
Hey, seatbelt.
Okay, sorry.
Jaco, thank you very much for making the time. I know you got a lot of things on your plate at the moment, and you know coming out here at Monument High School just to come out and you're supporting even these youngsters as well at the Craven Week is pretty special. You've had a fantastic career, my man. Sometimes when I look at the team sheet and I see Jaco Kriel, I'm like, hey, I must go do my shoulder press. But thank you very much for making the time. All the best with the chapters and stuff you're busy with, especially with the foundation, and just hopes it grows. Yeah,
and Jaco, from my side, I think it's very simple, my friend. We've known each other for a long time. Whatever you do, you'll be successful. Really. And it's not what you do, it's who you are. And I want to thank you. I phoned him late last night, partner, to ask him to come on the show. And he said immediately yes. Ruckus immediately said yes. He came and that I'll always love you for, my brother.
Thank you so much for having me. This is the 50th episode.
Yes. Special one.
Thank you so much.
And guys, that's Jacobus Albertus Kriel. Cheers.
Partner, it's so fantastic. It just gives you perspective of what our teammates go through to make it, and then you value what they've achieved even more.
100%, yeah. The stuff he achieved, especially becoming a Springbok after incredible couple of seasons. But the story is more important. I mean, what he went through, but his journey to achieve the things he wanted to achieve, and now his next journey of giving back the stuff that he actually felt throughout his youth.
Absolutely, and we spoke about this often, Ruckus, where we say we actually sometimes don't know what the guys go through, what their battles are, what their journeys are. So that is why that was such a brilliant episode and an interview to know what our guys go through, man. 100%, have a better understanding.
Yeah. To what they go through, and especially for the Ruckers as well, because that's why we started this podcast, to share the story, especially with the Ruckers, so that they can also be informed what we went through. Because I mean, we haven't even covered our stories, and we also got a deeper story within. So that was special. Yeah,
brilliant,
I really enjoyed this time.
Loved him. Thanks, Jaco.
Yeah. It's a legend.
Let's talk about the results.
Weekend,
it was a lekker weekend.
Lekker weekend. Let's quickly go through the results. Obviously, we had two international games. Japan versus Wales. It was 17-52. Eddie het nie sy job gedoen nie.
Eddie is die mekaar, man.
Yes, but the two important ones actually was the Springboks versus Wales, and the score was 41-13. Incredible stuff. Yes, at Twickenham. And then the one, I don't know if I should say it or not, it's the URC final, the grand final, Vodacom Bulls versus the Glasgow Warriors, 21-16. Let's start quickly. Those two internationals, especially that Springbok one at Twickenham. Partner, incredible game. It was good to see a couple of these young newcomers and guys getting their debuts, picking up their hands after incredible URC season. Especially, we can't get over this Ethel van der Merwe, man of the match, scoring on his debut. It's special memories. That was good to see. And Sasha coming on as well. Guys like Fassi getting the opportunity to play well. It was a good encounter.
I think Fassi and Ed was obviously the big winners. We spoke about that with Jaco, partner. Fassi was brilliant in the air. Fassi Airways. Fassi Airways is what people call it. Fassi Airways, hot.
Yes, Nike's
Fassi, if you're watching me, Eindrak, again a yellow. Okay.
Hey.
Fassi, seatbelt.
Seatbelt, okay.
But you were awesome.
Wow. 13 out of 13. Hey?
Yes, he's stunning.
Nike's got the Fassi Air now.
He's not as quiet.
That's Jordan Air. Fassi Air now.
Fassi Air, I like
Fassi
that. It will sublime.
Wow.
I'm happy
Incredible to see.
Malcolm got through game time. Fafi got game time.
Yeah.
Sessa looked like he belonged at international level. I think no one doubted it. Obviously, partner. Yeah, great test match for us as the
100%.
box.
To start it off, some guys, obviously, it's been a while. So it's good for the boys just to get that shackles off because Ireland is coming.
Coach Juan, could you see attacking-wise, there was a bit of
something different, something different, especially with a couple of the starters as well, trying a couple of things. Obviously, because it's been a while, guys trying to find each other, Jordan trying to find combinations in the 10 and 12 combinations. But it was good to see a couple of new stuff that Tony's trying to figure in there.
Okay,
you know,
I also.
It was good to see. So they just got to build on that, and obviously Ireland is waiting as well, and they pretty much want to do the same against us.
Partner, I said last week I want to go Friday to Friday, no in between.
Weekend to weekend.
Now I want to go this weekend to the 2 weeks weekend. Straight to Ireland, Loftus. Roffers and Fallers. Baklos, Rassi, is in your head, in your head. Rassi.
So it's a dead weekend. Bye. Sabbatical weekend.
Mama uitkom, brownie points. You guys are catching up on all of our episodes.
All of the episodes,
you guys are making sure that everybody is subscribing to your number one rugby podcast. That is what's happening this weekend because the short one said so.
Yes, they've got one job. Not only one job. We don't ask a lot. It's one job. Yeah. Cheeky. Like and subscribe. Yes, and then the one...
Why are you smiling?
Must we skip past it?
No,
I'm not.
You're saying the next one, but you're smiling.
No, I'm not smiling because I don't know I should get to it. I mean, for myself as well, it's been an emotional type of weekend. It's not something we expected. From the Bulls' point of view, and I feel for the whole Bulls organization for this game. But there's a lot to be proud of. I mean, they had an incredible season. There's a lot of positives they can take from it. They started well in that game, and then
13-0 up, partner.
13-0 up, and then crucial moments, especially the try before halftime, actually got Warriors into the game.
Yeah. I obviously, Ruck, this is tough. It's been a difficult weekend. I know you guys has been in my DMs this whole week and weekend. Difficult for a Bull supporter. Obviously, it wasn't our best game, buddy. I don't think it was. I think we played our best game against Leinster 2 weeks ago. Real difficult. I obviously saw the players after the game, partner.
Oh yeah, you know this, yeah.
Yeah, you could see the hurt on their faces, and it was obviously difficult because we as South Africans, we wanted a trophy in South Africa. URC to stay in South Africa, but now two teams just come across all the way to Africa and they're taking the trophy back. So not great.
Not great, yeah.
I think a silver lining for all of South Africans is that Coach Franco, who's a South African, got the trophy, but that's a small silver lining for us. But
my credit must go to Coach Franco as well. Yeah, obviously he's someone that actually won trophies at Loftus Versfeld. You know, he's won trophies, Varsity Cups and Curry Cups and all those type of things. But his plan for this game, actually, you could see it in the second half, and he actually mentioned it afterwards, after the game, that they actually targeted the second half, knowing that what happened a couple of weeks before that at Loftus. And altitude should have mattered, but it didn't matter because it was a 6 o'clock game, evening game. Does have effect. A 3 o'clock and a 1 o'clock game is a different story.
But no, like it, there was a Glasgow Warrior take a photo
showing...
yes. If I find you, if I find
who's
you,
that?
I sort you out. You don't come and take photos there, but
Yes, short him out, and sort him out. Because that's not lekker, man. Huh? Take
No.
your humble pie and move on. But congratulations to the Warriors.
Well
they had an
deserved.
incredible season. Kyle Steyn and the boys. They
He was
deserved
excellent,
it. He was
partner.
excellent
He
as
was
well.
phenomenal.
Hugh Jones as well. The combination of them as well.
Jack Dempsey, the eighth-man, was fantastic. Unfortunately for us, Anakom got injured in the game. Not having Willie in the game was a big factor, but I don't want to make excuses.
Yeah.
The Bulls lost the game.
We had
the Warriors,
chances to, especially in the last 15 minutes as well. You know, it's still debates. Should we gone to the mall? Should we gone for the polls? All this type of things. And I must give credit to the Warriors mall. It is incredible. There's a reason they're number one when it comes to mauling, especially in the URC this season. They were incredible. Maybe the Bulls could have used other opportunities to try get momentum, because in the last 15 minutes we struggled a bit. But I'm going to call a spade. My personal opinion, we missed Willie Leroux.
100%.
Just to move the ball around a little bit.
100%.
Put the Bulls in a couple of spaces that they had throughout the whole season. And it was always a tough one when you do miss that link of spreading the ball a bit wide in the 15 in the wide channels. So it's one of those things.
But partner, I must say, the Ruckers, they were out in Loftus, all asked me, where's my partner? What's he doing? Where is he? Doesn't he want to support the Bulls? So Ruckers was appreciated.
I'm safe.
He's safe
love
and
it.
sound here next to me.
Yes,
He's got a bit of a big smile this week, but we're gonna go past that. I safe and sound.
Because I'm at Craven week.
It was a lovely day. Buddy, obviously that's all the results. The URC has come to an end.
Yeah,
and then
man,
if we talk about ending, Ruckers, this is our final episode, partner. We're saying goodbye to two of our sponsors. Unfortunately, we're saying goodbye to Lulabet and to Kruger International.
Special time, special memories, and we can just appreciate what they've done for us, the two of us. You know, we always say it, switching the lights off, switching the lights on for us, and making things special, making things possible, especially to give the best type of service for our Ruckers.
And Paddy, while this episode is feeling a bit emotional today,
because,
but I mean, they believed in us when no one else didn't want to believe in what we got going on with the show.
We
Mia, you guys at Kruger International, we appreciate all the support that you guys gave us. The people at Lulabet, Chris and Ian and Nick and them guys, thank you so much for believing in these two rugby players with a mic in their hands. We will never forget you guys.
Yeah, and episode 50 is special. Just can say, all we can say is inkosi. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. We appreciate it.
Dank, Paddy.
Hey!
Het hem gewoon vinnig gehad. Dat was kwijt.
Yeah,
Excellent work.
Obrigado.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's no rugby, no nothing. No.
Nothing?
It's Craven week.
Craven week. Ruckers, what's the Craven week? Support our next generation, okay? I'm on the commentating gig at the Academy week. So if you hear someone with broken English, that's probably me. And I apologize for it. But I'm trying to do my best, okay?
The razzle-dazzle type of stuff.
Razzle.
Yeah, in and around, especially in Joburg. Come to the Craven week, okay? Support the youngsters. Fantastic talent running around. The future Springboks out here. So come out and support the boys. And if you see us, just say, hey, this is behind the Ruck, and we know what's happening here.
Exactly. Chicken wrap, funny.
That's a chicken wrap,
Absolutely. Let's say goodbye.
Is it time to say goodbye?
Time to say goodbye. Okay?
It is what it is.
Ruckers, I'm Rudy Page.
I'm Johan de Jong.
And the Ruck is clear.
Ciao, ciao.